Hello, hello. Yeah. How's everybody doing? So it says here, blowback grows for Republican couple in X scandal. Blowback or backs getting blown out. Ah, boy. Sometimes I don't like myself. Florida school board is demanding the resignation of one of its members whose husband, the Republican Party state chairman, is being investigated for X assault. Oh boy. Oh boy. But why is she getting, she's being forced to resign? She didn't do it, unless she did. The Sarasota County School Board voted 4-1 for a resolution requesting that Bridget Ziegler step down, one of its members. Okay, so if she's one of the members, she's probably the one that didn't vote for. Her husband, Christian Ziegler, is facing accusations of rape. No charges have been filed against him. You accuse somebody of something but don't file any charges, especially a serious crime like that. That's very suspect. That's very suspect. It sounds like someone found out about some extracurricular activities that have been going on in the couple's private life, and they decided to make an accusation that it wasn't consensual in order to smear the political rivals. Very underhanded, but that's politics. No charges have been filed. Okay. And through his lawyer, Ziegler has denied the allegations. All right. The vote on Tuesday to remove Ms. Ziegler was brought by Chair Karen Rose. Of course, it had to be a Karen because she's not getting any of that sexy time. Who said in an email that she was deeply shocked and saddened. All the S words, just deep shock and sadness by the accusations and believed media scrutiny of the couple would cause irreparable, harmful distractions. Who would be distracted? Her? In front of a school board. Why are you distracted? Ms. Ziegler, co-founder of the conservative Moms for Liberty group, Moms for Liberty, okay, was the sole vote against the resolution. She also, I was right. She also did not indicate that she would resign from the board where she has served for nearly a decade. Okay, that means they can't force her to resign, which means that the vote was nonsense and she had to deal with it. He says, in Florida, the governor is the only person who can fire the school board members. There we go. They couldn't even fire her, but they still held the vote just to show that they're not with her and they're causing more controversy and thereby drawing attention to the situation, which would add to the complaint that it would be harmful distraction, which means they're probably part of that political group that is attacking the couple in the first place. Or they're getting paid by them. Ooh. The alleged assault occurred on 2 September. You could have put an ND there to make it the 2nd of September at a home in Sarasota in Southwest Florida, according to a heavily redacted document from police that included several mentions of rape and battery. Oh boy. An investigation is ongoing, but there was no charges filed though. So how is all these accusations and mentions happening? Uh, the influential political Republican couple had been involved in a years-long relationship with the woman who filed a police complaint. God damn knew it. They were having their freaky deaky threesomes going on, and this woman probably got a payout from a political rival, and she decided to file a complaint. But was there any evidence? Because it seems like the police were documenting information that she was giving them, but there was no evidence to suggest that this actually happened. Uh, It's according to the Florida. Okay, citing sources close to the investigation. The news site, which is run by I don't need to know all of that, also reportedly alleged attack occurred at the woman's home where she and Mr. Ziegler were alone. Mr. Ziegler's lawyer Derek Bird told the BBC that the BBC that we are confident that once the police investigation is concluded, that no charges will be filed and Mr. Ziegler will be completely exonerated. There were no charges filed yet. That's Christian Ziegler. Wow. This man needs to really lose weight. It's just all going to his face and neck. Uh, that's not healthy. Mr. Ziegler is resisting pressure from the Florida governor, Ron DeSantis, and other conservatives to resign from his post as chairman of the state's Republican Party, which he had held since February. So they want his wife to resign, and they want him to resign. We have a country to save, and I am not going to let false allegations of crime put that mission on the bench. Yeah, but you're supposed to be Republican, supposed to be married. I'm assuming since you get elected, probably, and she was running for like moms against whatever. Like, there's a lot of infractions there and a lot of moral uh, uh, failures that's going on there that would sink your political career because it goes against a lot of the things that your party would stand for. Absolutely. Having threesomes, you and your wife and all that stuff, like that would go because the Republican Party is going to be very religious and just a lot of failures, man. A lot of failures. You can't just be standing on stuff and talking about we got to continue with the mission. Like, no, you failed. You failed, man. You should have been open and honest in the first place. You know, along with the accusations of violence, the revelation that Miss Ziegler had a relationship with a woman is deeply troubling to some in the state. Moral failings. Miss Ziegler has backed Mr. DeSantis' controversial "Don't Say Gay" bill. But I don't. Does that extend to women that are bisexual? Because a lot of them are just like doing it for the fun rather than the lifestyle. Uh, Democrat critics say the allegations were at odds with the emphasis that the couple placed politically on family values. Exactly what I said, moral failings because they were portraying something other than what they are. That is the reason to be upset with them right there because they were liars and they were politicians. So obviously they were liars. So maybe I'm wrong. Should have expected them to lie. But there should be consequences for them being found out for lying. But they also didn't violate any sort of laws or anything like that unless they've been found guilty of the accusations. The level of hypocrisy in the situation is stunning, said Florida Democratic Party Chair Nikki Fried in a statement. Yeah, there's some hypocrisy in there. There is. What the hell is that? But yeah, there's no defense to that. There's a lot of hypocrisy. You can't be the party that's always downing other people morally, questioning their morals based on the decisions that they make, and then have people in your party doing stuff like that. That's probably why the governor is calling for him to resign. But his wife, though, the governor could technically, according to the rules, get his wife to resign, but it looks like they're letting his wife off easy. So, anyways, until next time.